I have a direct taste of the fraud called P2B recently in NDC.
But we must put that, yes.
NDC has become a national dialogue for criminality.
No, but just a moment.
Discussion of criminal.
Good morning. Wednesday, June 10 is today, 2026. Yesterday being the 9th day, Tuesday of June 2026, the news was all over the places on the internet that Mr. Peter Obi, now the presidential candidate of the NDC, sue his former employee when he was the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and his spokesperson for 5 billion naira because Kenneth Okonkwo crossed the red line when he was actually trying to play Atiku's script, criticize the opposition, criticize anybody who is not part of you, He crossed the red line, and because of that, P2B is suing him. So in this video, first of all, we are going to look into more deeper into the life of Kenneth Okonkwo, why P2B supposed not to sue him, and what made P2B to sue him. So these are the 3 things that we are going to look in this video. But before that, you can see that so many people who are close to Mr. Atiku Abubakar are already warning Atiku Abubakar, be careful with Kenneth Okonkwo. Look at how he criticized you in 2023. Now he's praising your name, and he is now criticizing P2B. Like this one you can see from Mr. Hammer. He's saying Kenneth Okonkwo use should obviously be done. Very careful by Atiku. His indecorous speech is a red flag. This is a man that spoke disparagingly against Atiku 2023. That is in 2023. Now, knocking around him, using every condensing words against Obi, Carvest emptor. Does he really describe Kenneth Okonkwo very well? Anyway, I will describe Kenneth Okonkwo very well for people. Now, when you are watching my videos, don't be emotional, because I am logical and I am not a party man. So I am not making this video because of any party. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo, apart from the time he acted movie, living in bondage and so on and so forth, I started knowing him with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was becoming a spokesperson to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I was seeing Kenneth Okonkwo raising broom, praising APC, saying APC is a godsend, that they are going to use the broom to sweep away the whole opposition, to sweep away good luck, to sweep away, even in 2019, he said they will use broom to sweep away P2B and Atiku. I'm telling you what Kenneth Okonkwo said just in 2019. Then, when the 2023 election was approaching, this man suddenly switched to P2B and people were praising him. I nearly deleted one of my videos when Obedience attacked me. I was supporting P2B. You understand? I spoke against Kenneth Okonkwo. I said this was the man who was praising the coalition that imported terrorists. I made the video that Kenneth Okonkwo is now praising P2B today. Tomorrow he will be against him. People came against me. You see, I am not emotional anytime I'm making my videos. So I don't make videos because of now. I look at the future. I look at your antecedents, where you are coming from, what you have done in the past. That is how I do make my videos. So most of my videos offend people because they have not seen what I saw. So that's 2023. That was January, right? Yeah, before the election. A lot of people, it was a hit against me because I told them that Kenneth Okonkwo is not reliable because he changes his mouth all the time. Now, before we move forward, I want you to watch this video of Kenneth Okonkwo. In the next 4 minutes, you will know whom Kenneth Okonkwo is. Then we are going to enter why P2B sued him. Take a listen.
Permit me to stand on existing protocol. We are the progressives. Today we have only 2 parties in Nigeria, APC and others. We have the best party in Nigeria and we have the rest of them. So today we have the best APC party and the rest. If you are not in APC, you belong to the others. APC is the only pan-Nigerian party. I was explaining the meaning of our flag and the symbols on them. And I told them the green in APC stands for our green vegetation. The blue stands for the significance of the sky, showing that APC has the divine touch of the Almighty And whenever we look up to the sky to ask anything from God, God will always answer APC. As he has answered us in this convention, bringing all the prophecies of the liars to shame. When we have our broom, the broom will always be the divine symbol and instrument to sweep out corruption, to sweep out insurgency, to sweep out insecurity, just as our president is doing. Within 3 years, he has done what others could not do in 16 years. We will continue to sweep until we get the white that is the background of the broom in our flag, signifying peace. We will continue to sweep until we shall become as white as snow, and Nigeria will no longer be regarded as fantastically corrupt, but as fantastically clean. And we are standing on the red. The red signifies the labor of our heroes past. The red signifies the sacrifice of our forefathers. We remember Sir Ahmadu Bello. We remember Chief Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. We remember Chief Obafemi Awolowo. We remember Sir Tafawa Balewa. And of course, we remember Chief MKO Abiola, the democracy matter, the blood they shed for the redemption of Nigeria has only been recognized by this party APC. And we, by recognizing them, have now attracted the blessings in their sacrifice, rather than the curses that would have followed us and following Nigeria for lack of recognition of that sacrifice. That is the red we are standing on. APC is the divine party that is made to lift this nation to the highest height. If you are not a member of APC, I want you to repent and today join the progressives. The progress we are saying is our name. From progress, you proceed to progressives. APC is the party that has in its constitution an objective to promote internal democracy at all levels of party organization. We have demonstrated it today. All the posts that there are no consensus, everybody went to the ballot in a free and fair democratic exercise. That is what APC stands for. We stand for giving our sacrifice, selfless sacrifice, that will rekindle a deep sense of purpose.
Glad you are still watching this video. I think I don't have a lot to say anymore. You now understand whom Kenneth Okonkwo is. Do you see the way he was praising the All Progressive Congress? Kenneth Okonkwo, fully knowing well that these people imported the terrorists into the country, fully knowing well that Buhari has failed in the first 3 years, fully knowing well that there were crises. Buhari was telling Nigerians through Femi Adesina, choose between your land or your life. This issue of herdsmen was trying to resurrect in a very red flag manner that time. And this man was still praising APC. That was a red flag to me. I don't see evil because of what I want to benefit or because it's my father or brother and I'll close my eyes and not call it evil. I don't do that. Then when they refused to pick him as a spokesperson, he defected. He stopped following them because they were not giving him an appointment. They were looking at him, you are an Igbo man. They didn't give him an appointment. And he defected. When he joined P2B, I warned people, this man is not reliable, but people came against me. People were talking all sort of things against me. I don't make videos because of hate or because of anything I thought. I talk reality out of issues. Now, let's go into the reason why Peter Obi sued him. And most of the claims Kenneth Okonkwo made, you are going to watch 2 videos now. Most of the claims Kenneth Okonkwo made, it is not true. It is not true at all. Because the person also came to Channels Television to talk about what he said. And the person was not even referring to P2B. For example, If the person said the national secretary of the NDC, he told us about it, Kenneth Okonkwo came and used all those things that it was P2B, that P2B is a criminal, so on and so forth. P2B did not do anything wrong by suing him. P2B have his right to sue him. But the reason why I say why P2B shouldn't have, sue this man is because he's supposed to know whom Kenneth Okonkwo is. Yeah, it will be supposed to know. You employed this man before, after, saying that they want to use broom to sweep you out in a very long video, not just the short one I showed you. So, you should know whom the man is. It will be supposed to know. Anyway, take a look at this video and understand why P2B sue Kenneth Okonkwo.
Anybody who is voting for NDC and P2B is voting for criminality. And I will prove it with facts. I will call names. There is one man called Obunike Ohebu, the House of Representatives aspirant, Newi North and Newi South, and Ekusigo local government from Anambra State. He sent an SOS to me, and he said that P2B is now the head of the criminality, that they were scammed in NDC. And he said, Okonkwo went back to his people and made sure that every constituency produced one candidate so that they will not be scammed. But P2B told them that all of them, the aspirants, should go into the field and that they thought they were going to have primaries. Remember, Sereka Dixon came out and said, once you pay your expression of interest form, you are not going to pay any money. When you are now the one that is nominated, that's when they will take nomination fee. And all of them ran into it. Then P2B and the leaders of the Southeast now went and told them, anybody who wants to be House of Rep person, after paying that expression of interest, must pay 10 million naira bribe. And Senate, 20 million naira bribe. When they were
bribe to who?
Bribe to the NDC and the caucus. They call them caucus leaders in the Southeast. This was what he wrote it and sent to me, and sent me the receipt, because they told him he needed money to campaign for his presidency. Now, when they down paid, they were told individually. So they thought they were now the chosen candidate, that maybe that is the nomination fee. When all of them paid, they discovered there were many. Then we are now told to go into the field for direct primary. And when they now went into the field, they thought that there was going to be genuine primary. And as they were in that field, killing themselves, P2B was in John Wood Hotel. He mentioned the hotel, writing the list of candidates. And after that, they submitted it. You know what he said? He said, I am not disappointed that I lost the ticket. I am rather disappointed that I invested my time, resources, and reputation in a process that is becoming increasingly opaque and inconsistent with the democratic principles it proclaimed. And this is another man from Enugu State, a highly political person, sent to me. And you know what he said? He said, I have a direct taste of the fraud called P2B. Recently in NDC.
But we must put that, yes.
NDC has become a national dialogue for criminality.
No, but just a moment.
Discussion of criminals.
Mr. Okonkwo, you do acknowledge that that was the testimony of one person, and it's an allegation.
No.
You haven't investigated that.
Hold on.
To be able to say you did your own investigation,
yes,
and you found it to be true.
What, did you know what Aisha said? He said they did not even give me, I'm not talking about level playing ground. They did not give me ground at all. He said it on TV. I'm talking about corroboration. A lot of them have said it. And you know why I'm annoyed? You said I did the investigation. I am the leader of ADC in Enugu State. The same people we thought that they will not extort the aspirants. They are the people that went to NDC and they started extorting the aspirants. NDC has come out with a statement trying to distance themselves from what is happening in the Southeast. And they said it is the caucus leaders in the Southeast that are responsible.
Yeah.
P2B from Anambra State, Okocha from Enugu State, Ugochukwu Onyema from Abia State, Achiku Demwa from Imo State. And what else is remaining?
Yeah, but don't you think that is,
yes.
I mean, I'm not trying to...
5 states in the Southeast.
Exonerate
you know what
anyone.
I'm telling you? We want to bring new leadership in the Southeast because of leaders like this. That is why Southeast has been coming last in Nigerian politics. Southeast people are marginalized in the federal government. We fight to eat And after that, some of our leaders are conning us and scamming us. I told them that Peter is going to scam them.
Yeah, but
that he's a political con man. Look at what is happening.
I'm saying that, you know, again,
you will go to diaspora. I don't give shish, but you collect shish.
Mr. Okonkwo, I think it's important. I think it's important.
Let's limit this to what he said, I said.
Okay.
So he said that the party, the National Caucus, told us to pay 10 million naira. That is the issue. I never said that, and it's not in the message. And I will want this conversation to limit it to what he said, I said. What he said on the national TV.
Yes, we're limiting it to that, because what he said is that, and this is very ridiculous because it looks like we're doing she said, he said. But what he said and the allegation which he made was that the presidential candidate of your party, the NDC, is running a criminal enterprise. That whoever it is that votes for the presidential aspirant or the presidential candidate of your party is not just voting for the All Progressives Congress, as he had said before, but was also supporting the criminal enterprise being run by your candidate. And he cited your message as evidence of that.
And that message he cited is that I said he asked us to pay 10 billion naira. That's what I'm still talking about.
Yes. So
I'm telling you, P2B never told me to pay 10 million naira. I never told Kenneth Okonkwo that P2B in any way told me to pay 10 million naira. The person who asked me to pay 10 million naira is the National Secretary.
Yes, okay.
So I also mentioned that the caucus, he said the caucus leaders.
Yes.
I told him I never had a meeting, any consultation, any meeting at all where consensus was discussed. So I could never have been in the position to have been told by the National Caucus to pay 10 million.
So going to other things that he said here, I mean, because he said you mentioned the name of the hotel. That clearly is in your message here. I'm looking for the portion where he said that the names were collated at John Wood Hotel. Yeah, this is it. So while many of us were on the ground participating in the primaries, allegations emerged that lists of candidates had already been prepared at John Wood Hotel in Abuja. The situation became even more troubling when the party, in its press statement signed by the National Secretary, distanced itself from the controversial list while simultaneously acknowledging circumstances that effectively rendered the outcome of our primaries meaningless. The question is, who was in John Wood Hotel?
I should tell you. What I said there is there was an allegation.
Yes.
There was an allegation that the list has been prepared in John Wood.
Okay. You do not know who.
I did not. You have the message.
Yes. So what I'm saying is,
I never said.
You did not say anybody was in.
I never said so.
A list of candidates was being prepared there, but the situation became more troubling when the party, the National Secretary, distanced themselves from that particular allegation, meaning that they as a party were not aware, but somebody was there.
If you read down, you will see where I said that the party that could not organize primaries is shifting blame. You didn't see that, did you?
Yeah, I've seen this. He said even more disturbing is the fact that the same statement signed by the National Secretary appeared to shift responsibility for the Anambra situation to Peter Obi. Is that not correct?
So, I'm talking about the party who is shifting blame. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I'm even disappointed. Like this morning, I was reading through Valentine Obienye's web. He's taking on me that I didn't support His Excellency when he was governor. He was threatening my history. Unfortunately, the statement that was issued by the National Secretary